then. I'm the new spokesperson for the American Cultural Tradition and Old Memory Complaint Department. And I'm presented here as a chicken, though in fact I am actually a turkey. But unfortunately the Apple Memoji program does not have a turkey, so I am forced to use the appearance of a chicken. Traditionally, one would choose a turkey for Thanksgiving meal, not a chicken. I am not endorsing the use of chickens for Thanksgiving meals. However, it was necessary to choose this memoji because it is the closest to a turkey that is currently available. Just like the pumpkins, which are no longer available after October in Albuquerque. Let's get on with the show. What I wanted to do today was apologize for the rude message that was left by a contract in Phi Theta Theta regarding pumpkins unavailable in the city of Albuquerque in November before Thanksgiving. And I did a search. What possibly could be more American than Charlie Brown? And what could be more American than a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving? So I did some research, and I discovered that, in fact, all of the foods that were consumed in the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving dinner were available here in Albuquerque. Easy to find. And any one of the many grocery stores that were so terribly insulted by a contract in Phi Theta Theta's suggestion that they didn't respect the tradition of Thanksgiving by not continuing to have pumpkins available on this, well, what will be tomorrow, 4th Thursday of November. So let's take a look at those beautiful images of a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving meal and celebrate the fact that all of those materials, all of those foods, all of that substance is currently available in the local markets here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's have a right at it. Alright then, so here we are, and you can see that we've done an internet search for Charlie Brown Thanksgiving menu, and we're using everyone's favorite search engine and American-based multinational corporation, Google. Google, yes, the same Google that got in a teensy-weensy bit of trouble with that Operation Vivian that the National Labor Board cracked down on in 2022. That's the National Labor Board that was established by Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1935, which guarantees workers in the United States of America the right to unionize. And apparently, Project Vivian was a black op union-busting operation. Don't you worry, Google, because after January 20th, once Leon Mosquito is installed as government efficiency expert, we're going to do away with that pesky National Labor Relations Board anyway, and you'll have nothing to worry about. You can do all the union busting you want. Very good. All right then, let's go on with the show. So here's the search, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving menu, and look what we find. Here are the items right here. Let's go ahead and click on it, make it bigger so that we can see it better. Here it is. Okay, so we've got popcorn, we've got jelly beans, we've got white bread toast, probably Wonder Bread, and big patches of butter on top of everything. Oh, there's some pretzels too. And you can get all of that at Walmart, probably most inexpensively, at least until before January 20th, when all of those tariffs set in and everything's going to cost you $88.92, including a bag of pretzels, a bag of popcorn, a large assortment of jelly beans, and even that, well, maybe some of that white Wonder Bread is made here, right here in the United States, and that cost won't increase. I'm pretty sure the pretzels are Chinese, as well as the popcorn and the jelly beans, however. All right, that's just one example, and here's another. There's your toast, there's your popcorn. Buy it now, before January 20th, and it'll be a lot less expensive than $88.92, as well as the pretzels and the jelly beans there. Okay, here's another example. Same thing on the menu. Pretzels, white bread toast, jelly beans, popcorn. This is a little expanded version here. Let's see what this is. We've got the popcorn, we've got the white bread toast, we've got the pretzels, we've got jelly beans. Oh, I don't know, it's starting to look a bit healthy here. This looks like pomegranates and fruits. I don't know if that was actually on the original menu. Let's take a look at the scene. I'm going to type in, same Google search. Let's take the menu off. See if there actually were examples of fruits on the table. I see that's a little inauthentic because I didn't see any fruit here. There is, however, pumpkin pie. All right, let's see if we can get jelly beans made in the US of A. That won't cost you $88.92 after January 20th. Are there any jelly beans made in the USA? Let's see what Grok has to say. The good news is that there are companies that still make their jelly beans in the USA. We have a list of jelly beans that are made in the USA. Now you can get your jelly bean fix and support American manufacturing at the same time. Talk about a win-win. Let's buy jelly beans in the USA. Let's go to that. And this way we can support an American cultural tradition and keep our jelly beans made in the USA and under $88.92. They specify Easter, but as we've seen, jelly beans can be eaten at Thanksgiving as well. Here we go. Jelly Belly. Russell Stover. Baby Carrot. Well, not a lot of variety there, but we have 3 jelly bean manufacturers made here in the USA. Let's see if we can find some white bread made in the USA. Wonder Bread. Let's look up Wonder Bread. Here's some examples that came up in the visual imagery, and apparently Anderson Bakery makes white bread in the USA. That looks delicious. English bread? I'm looking for American. I'm looking for American white bread. Let's see what Wonder Bread looks like. Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread. Looks delicious. Buns for all occasions, including Thanksgiving. Now, I saw something, but now I'm not seeing it. But it said something about serving hardworking Americans since 1921. Now, 1921 precedes the establishment of the National Labor Board Relations, the National Labor Relations Board, by 14 years. So Wonder Bread has been around just to make Google happy. Google, you'll be happy to learn that Wonder Bread has existed 14 years prior to the creation of the National Labor Relations Board, and that seems significant. And it is the bread of working Americans across the country. American brand of sliced bread, established in Indianapolis, Indiana, 1921. Flower Foods. Let's see what that says about Flower Foods. So they're currently owned by Flower Foods, but they're made for working Americans. Headquartered in Thomasville, Georgia. An American industrial corporation. Yes, an American industry. Producer and marketer of packaged bakery food. Yes, all of your favorite Thanksgiving items. Let's see, acquisitions. Flower Foods. Keebler, they own the Elves. They own Mrs. Smith's Pies. You can get your fresh, well, not fresh, but you can get your pre-made pumpkin pies. You don't have to bother with pumpkins if you want that. Kellogg's Company. Let's see. It's listed in the Fortune 500 as one of the largest U.S. industrial corporations at number 470. And that's who makes your Wonder Bread. Apparently got traded. Company's public. Alright, let's see what else we get. Hold on. Pretzels. I don't know how to spell pretzels. Apparently you can get pretzels that are made in Milwaukee. You can get Milwaukee-style pretzels that go with your beer. You can get Martin's handmade pretzels. You can buy these, let's see. From the Pretzel Bakery here, 1861. Even older than Wonder Bread. There he is, Julius Sturgis making pretzels. The original American pretzel guy, Julius Sturgis. And you can visit him in the Julius Sturgis store. You can plan your visit here, right on this site. There it is. There he is making the pretzels. Still making them. He's been making them for... Let's see. I don't know how to do the math on that. I'm sorry. He's been making them for a long time. Since 1861. All right. Let's see what else. Let's see if there are any pretzels made in China. There's Chinese pretzels. This is the Smith site. I think my accent has changed as I've gone along. I don't know why. There's a there's a tendency for all of the members that perform for a contract in Phi through Theta to sort of kind of slide. I don't know why, but slide into a kind of Southern accent. I don't know why. It's slippery slope right down the Southern accent slide. So I'm gonna try to reestablish my highfalutin British accent at this time. While the Smith site is loading their pretzel advertisement, and we determine whether their pretzels are made in China. Are we ready? Yes. Yeah. Oh. Look, the pretzels are loading here, and we're waiting. Now I sound German. We're gonna have to work on this. I'm slipping into hedgehog. I can feel it happening. Well, I don't know if this Smith side can really load these pretzels. Let's try this one. Having a hard time. All these Smith sides having a hard time loading. None of these Smith stores had pumpkins. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. All right then. Oh, I think I got it. All right then. All right then. These are the splits. We couldn't load the Smith store. They're having a little bit of trouble, but this is Amazon. Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos' favorite shopping place, and also Amazon now, along with Leon Mosquito, assisting Google in attempting to establish the fact that the National Labor Board is in fact unconstitutional and hasn't even been around as long as Wonder Bread. Let's see if these unique snacks are made in the US of A. Any information about where these snacks are made? Well, we know they're unique. The original Spitz pretzels, delicious home style and kosher, non-GMO food. Let's see where they're made. Where are they made? Where are Splits made? Unique snack Splits. Let's see if we can find a different site. And I'm so pleased that I've got my accent back. I was really worried about that southern drift. Let's see now. Splits pretzels. Where are they made? Where are they made? Oh, let's spell where are they made correctly. Where are they made? Where are they made? Where are unique Splits pretzels made? They are made in Reading, Pennsylvania. These pretzels will not be affected by the tariffs. All right. So they're highly recommended. Let's see. I want to find this out too. The contract in Phi through Theta was so concerned about the pumpkins. Let's find out if they're actually made in the USA. And whether or not they'll be affected by the tariffs. Where are the pumpkins made? Pumpkins are made in many states across the US, but the top producers are Illinois, California, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Michigan pumpkins. And then it gives us a link to pumpkin sites. What about Chinese pumpkins? Where are Chinese pumpkins made? Chinese pumpkins are made in Yunnan province. Here's a word I can't pronounce. Heilongjiang, Guangzhou province, and Shandong province. Right then. That's where the giant pumpkins come from. That's probably where the great pumpkin didn't arrive. Giant great pumpkin. All right. We're also going to place tariffs on Mexico. Where are Mexican pumpkins made? Mexican pumpkins are grown in many parts of Mexico, including the Yucatan Peninsula and Oaxaca. Avoid these after January 20th. The price. Oh, the accent is slipping. I can feel the presence behind me of what's his name? The hedgehog who pretends to be a fox. Recovering one's accent while discussing the increased price of Mexican pumpkins is very taxing for a chicken. Actually, a turkey, but there were no turkey emojis available. As I was saying, before being overtaken by the slippery slope of the southern accent, avoid Mexican pumpkins after January 20th. They'll cost you $88.92 a piece here in the United States. You can go to Mexico and eat a pumpkin. The Mexican origin of pumpkins. Now, according to this site, pumpkins are known for a ghoulish grin and delicious taste, but their origins are rooted in Mexican history. Fascinating. Let's see if that's indeed true, or merely propaganda, anti-importation propaganda, or pro-importation propaganda, perhaps. Yes. Okay, there they are, making and building jack-o'-lanterns. All right, then. The oldest signs of the domesticated pumpkin point to Cucurbita pepo, according to Arqueología Mexicana. Cucurbito pepo is one of the most used pumpkins. From acorn to zucchini seeds. No, to zucchini. Seeds have been found dating back to 2000 BC in the Romero Cave in Tamaulipas. The oldest record remains in Guila Nasquis Cave in Oaxaca. Mexican pumpkins from Oaxaca are the oldest known pumpkins in the history of mankind, where evidence of orange field pumpkins has been found and dated back to 8,000 BC, more than 10,000 years ago, and way in advance of both the National Labor Relations Board and the founding of the United States, and that so-called first Thanksgiving. Not only is the pumpkin an ancient fruit known to exist for a millennium, but it's also thought to be the first to be cultivated. I think these people might have eaten it even before they ate turkeys. Wild squashes prospered in the Americas before the arrival of humans. They grew near floodplains and were consumed by mammalian herbivores. Not like the turkey, we're not mammals, we're fowl, birds. Eventually, the presence of humans who hunted the herbivores threatened the existence of certain varieties of squash. Luckily, humans found the nutritional value in squash before they became extinct and were able to help it survive. This sounds a bit sketchy to me here. Mesoamericans began to cultivate pumpkins that were as small as tennis balls and bitter in flavor. They began consuming toasted squash seeds once they discovered their ability to keep them from long periods of time and sustain energy from their high levels of protein. Since then, it's become an integral staple of the Mesoamerican and modern Mexican diet, where all parts of the plants are used: the fruit, stem, flowers, and seeds. All of it. Indigenous cuisine in pre-Hispanic and modern eras used pumpkin leaves, considered quelites, not sure, young tender herbs in soups and stews, along with the flesh, stems, and flowers. Maya dishes that used pumpkin abound. Pipián, a type of mole, is made using toasted pumpkin seeds. Colihiwana is a thick stew that uses pumpkin seed with pumpkin flesh that is boiled and fried with onion and tomato. I don't know how to pronounce this word at all. Ixcaita pumpkins are used in a stew called Yorosh de Ixcaita. Excuse my pronunciation. Beyond food preparation, classic dishes will also include tamales and atoles. There was evidence that squash was also used to make containers, according to La Fundación Tortilla. La Fundación Tortilla. I can't pronounce that word. Dried out and shaped into bowls, squash was used in the Mayan region as offerings to the gods for blessing over their harvest. And yet you can't find them today, in November, in Albuquerque. Today, Mexican cuisine carries the torch lighted by Mesoamerican culture, etc., 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 boasting pumpkin loudly in the cuisine, preserving indigenous dishes, and cultivating post-colonial ones. I guess we're not quite post-colonial here. It's made into creamy soups and turned into ice cream pies and stews. Pumpkin seeds are served as appetizers and are used in moles. I thought we read this already. I think they're recycling a bit in there. Its flowers are folded into tortillas with melting white cheese and tucked into tamales. At Zola, a restaurant in Guadalajara, pumpkin is served as a chili atole with seeds, and then it goes on and on and on. Let's find out some more stuff. How do Mexicans in Mexico celebrate Thanksgiving? I wonder if they have tariffs on American white bread, pretzels, and jelly beans. In Mexico, people celebrate Thanksgiving, called Dia de Acción de Gracias, by gathering with family for a traditional meal that often includes turkey, but with a strong Mexican culinary influence, incorporating dishes like tamales and mole. I wonder why they celebrate American Thanksgiving in Mexico. Let's see. Look at that. They have tiny little pumpkins. Tiny little pumpkins and oranges. I believe they spelled Mexico wrong. Seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? When they don't even know how to spell Mexico. Here's a question. Does Mexico place tariffs on American white bread? This might be one of the reasons why Thanksgiving is not as successful a holiday in Mexico as it is in the United States, where the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving menu supports the white bread industry. There are no tariffs for products made in the United States that meet rules of origin requirements under the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. I'm shocked by this. There are no tariffs for products made in the United States that meet rules of origin requirements under the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. So that can't be the reason, then, that Thanksgiving is not as popular a holiday in Mexico. Oh no, there goes the accent again. That can't be the reason, then, that Thanksgiving is not as popular a holiday in Mexico as it is here in the United States. The tariffs on white bread and Wonder Bread. Since there are no tariffs on white bread and Wonder Bread, according to the rules of the USMCA, United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement. And here's their site. All products that have zero tariffs under NAFTA will remain at zero under USMCA. Well, let's try something else. Let me go back to that Google search. Oh, I didn't mean to arrive here. Here's the information regarding that nasty incident. Losing the accent. Here's the information for that nasty incident in 2022 involving Google's violations of regulations provided by the National Labor Relations Board and their Project Vivian, counseling its employees and discouraging them from forming unions. Also, paying Apple a reported $22 billion to maintain, that is Apple's, their position as Apple's default search engine program. All right. Try a new search here. Just in case, a contract in fee through Theta is insistent upon purchasing pumpkins next year and ignoring the fact that the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving menu is almost entirely composed of products that can be obtained here in the United States in any local grocery store or the local Walmart, and were produced here. To begin with, we'll ask this question: what is the best means of smuggling illegal pumpkins from Mexico and or Canada into the United States? And the answer is here at the U.S. Customs and Border Protection site, bringing agricultural products such as illegal pumpkins into the United States. And avoid fines, it tells you how to avoid fines and delays for doing so. General guidelines here. I don't need to do this one. Animals and birds. I'm mostly talking about this one. Fruits, vegetables, and plants. We'll read this because it applies to the illegal pumpkins. Depending on the country of origin, some fruits, vegetables, and plants, such as illegal pumpkins, excluding vegetables such as illegal pumpkins, can be brought into the United States without permission, provided they are declared, inspected, and found free of pests. However, certain plants and any plant parts intended for growing propagation require a foreign phytosanitary certificate in advance for information on certificates, etc., 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 and also check out resources from etc., etc., etc. My suggestion might be put the pumpkins, hide the pumpkins somewhere in the floorboard or in some unassuming containment device, and choose a location, or if you're trying to get them over the wall, you go somewhere where there's a wall, and after January 20th, there's a wall that you can't penetrate between the national origin of the pumpkin and the United States, such as a wall, along the Canadian border, for example. My suggestion would be throw the pumpkins over the wall. Find someone strong enough and agile enough to throw the pumpkins over the wall. Have someone waiting on the other side of the wall, and when the pumpkin falls, maybe with a sheet or something else, you might want to put a mattress, in case it slips from your hands. Not everyone is a wide receiver of pumpkins, and when the pumpkin falls or slips from your hands and harmlessly, drops onto the mattress, you still have an intact pumpkin for November. Also, your best bet might be to import them from Mexico, or rather, carry them across from Mexico rather than Canada, because Canada is north of the United States and hence colder and has earlier frost, and Mexico is south of the United States and warmer and hence has a later frost. So my advice might be attempt to bring them in across the Mexican border, not the. And if you can't find a wall to throw them across, you can float them across a river, or you can choose some other means of carrying them and relocating them in the United States as you see fit. We'll do some further research and see what methods might be available for all of this. I want to return to a Charlie Brown Christmas, or sorry about that, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Oh, we have to purchase these. They're not just free, I guess. Oh, well. Well, let's not purchase them from Amazon. Since Amazon is busy currently suing the National Labor Relations Board, established in 1935 by President Roosevelt for unconstitutionality. They're going to be busy. I guess we'll just. There goes that accent again. Get that southern drift. Oh, we didn't notice that. Apparently yeah, there it is. I got it back. I think I got it. I'm trying again. Apparently, the menu also includes some kind of pink ice cream with whipped cream on top and a little cherry on the very top, almost sliding off, which we didn't mention before. Let's see if, or maybe that's possibly pink custard of some kind. Let's see. Where is pink ice cream made? Yes, and once again, starting to sound a little bit like see if we can get that accent again. And once again, there are multiple matches for pink ice cream, including Pink's Ice Cream in Seattle, Washington, presumably made in the United States of America, the Pink Ice Cream Cart Company, Inc., Folsom, California, etc., etc. Princess Pinky Ice Cream. Let's see if Princess Pinky Ice Cream is made in America. Princess Pinky. Let's look it up. Is Princess Pinky an American? Is Princess Pinky an American? Princess Pinky. No, apparently Princess Pinky is Asian. Let's see. No, she doesn't look Asian. Princess Pinky is from Michigan, so I think Princess Pinky is an American. Excuse me. I seem to have picked up a contract in V through Theta's virus. Well, I think we've done all we can here for now, and tomorrow is the 4th Thursday in November. We've discussed let's go back to the Charlie Brown Christmas menu. We've discussed the fact that Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, I said Christmas, I meant Thanksgiving menu. When we come closer to Christmas time, we'll look up what the Charlie Brown Christmas menu is. See if there's a text. And there is. Buttered toast, as we said, pretzels, popcorn, jelly beans, and ice cream. That's Princess Pinky ice cream. And all of those products can be purchased here in the United States of America and the city of Albuquerque without concern that of tariff prices and the increase of product prices following January 20 of next year, 2025. So we have absolutely nothing to worry about.